Appreciate that, Sarah. Ronald, how you doing? Juan Alvarez, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Jakir, Jakir Holson, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Hope everybody's doing all right on this Sunday afternoon. Yeah, they just out here playing. They get a little rough. It looks a little rough. It look rougher than what it is, but yeah, they happy. These my two youngest right here, y'all. So that's why a lot of times you'll see them playing more than anybody else. Come on, here. Come on. Hey, Connor, you a wild dude. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on. Everybody rubbing on your big butt self, man. Zanetta, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Y'all, sometimes these dogs can't get enough of me rubbing on them, man. You all right? That's enough. man, the warrior. You a wild one, man. Something about Sundays, man. It brings them all out. The good and the bad. Onyx. Onyx. Get from back there. Get from back there, girl. Come here. Come on. Back up, fool. Hey, Punisher. Don't keep running up on him like that. Abram, I've never been bitten by my dogs. We don't play that right here. No bites. Put my hands in their mouth, though. Make you feel better. Nah, last thing they want to do is bite on me. You need to stay. You need to stay your butt right there. Leave everybody alone. What they running over there for, boy? What they running over there for? Let's sleep out your eye, man. Rapid fire, about 2,500. Sadia, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Ibram, I appreciate that. Punisher, come here. Get away from him. D-Bar, appreciate that, man. Salute to you too, bro. Captain, appreciate that. I see it that way myself. I appreciate that, Debo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him looking good, best of my ability. Yeah, the only problem with that rapid fire is, man, getting somebody that want to jump in the backyard. Sounds like something that wouldn't be hard to find, but you'll be surprised. There ain't many people that just will, and bike suit or not, just to hop in the backyard, man, with a whole bunch of aggressive dogs. I'm so jealous. So, see. Are you hiding now from everybody? Y'all, he hiding now from everybody. That's his don't want to be bothered spot, y'all. Nah, Ali, these are press canarios. They are in the press canario family. They do got that blood in them, but these are Americane depressors. Americane depressors. Appreciate that, Ali. Yeah, I did do some line breeding. That's why if you see some Americana depressors, structured a little bit differently. But yeah, my dogs have been line bred. Nah, they aren't cane corsals, but they do got cane corso in them. They're mostly made up of Press Canario, Napoleon Mastiff, cane corso. Alexis, I appreciate that. YNFL, man, how you doing? Appreciate you coming back through, bro. Just out here with the dog, out here in the backyard with the dogs right now, winding down this Sunday. Oh, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you coming through. Rapid fire, you good? Hey, you good, man? It's one thing I'm not worried about my dogs, but same time too, I do realize they are animals, so believe me, I do take precautions. Hell, pretty much. Hell, I just did a 360 real quick. Pretty much, I can pick that up right there and real quickly make quick work of all these dogs back here, y'all. So I'm not. If they know what's good for them, that's like I say, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. The last thing they want me to do is pick up that pickaxe right there and get to swinging it. Oh, happy Sunday to you too, man. What's up? What's up, mama? What's up? Stop getting jealous. That big boy done slid back up under there. This is how you know when your dogs start changing, y'all, when they start where they want to be by themselves sometimes. What's going on with you, buddy? Everybody getting on your nerves? Come on. Come on, there. Come on, up. What you hiding out for, man? What you ducking off for? This thing about the males, y'all, they get like that, man, where they don't want to be bothered. Lucky right here, he'll be 3, y'all, November. His birthday is November 21st, y'all, so he ain't got long before he turned the big 3, y'all. He gonna be his grown man then. Ain't you? You gotta be a grown man. Gotta hit that big 3. Gotta hit that big 3. And for y'all that don't know, that is actually mother and son right there, y'all. That is mother and son. Hey, come on, Lucky. Lucky, come on. Come on, come back up here. Come on, come on, come on. Y'all, sometimes y'all see me pull Lucky away like this, man, is because even though he really don't trip on Punisher, he still keeps an eye on Punisher, y'all. A lot of times when he's on his yard. So if Punisher gets to doing too much or getting out of line, I'll see Lucky go over there and try to check him a little bit. So a lot of times y'all see me pulling him away because I see Lucky's about to run up on Punisher. Oh yeah, they know that it's mother and son. To the fact that that girl was just in heat last week. Well, I ain't saying that's a sure indication, but she was just in heat last week, man, and she would not let that boy mount her. You know what I mean? And sometimes mothers will do that. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of females that will let their sons mount willingly. Um, but like I say, her as a mother, she will not let none of her sons Scoop or this boy Punisher mount her. So I don't know if that's she knowing that's her kids or what. Man, put that money up. My dogs don't like people flashing.
Flashing.
Yeah. Where you get that from?
Dice game. School.
Your granny must have came through.
Nah. Can't come through. I told you it's dice money.
Nah, Scoop is actually the one that created her. Her
Ooh,
and
lucky,
Scoop
lucky,
created
lucky. Ooh.
Lucky.
Come,
Scoop is the only dog that she'll willingly let mate with her. But now her and Scoop ain't related. I appreciate that, Johnny.
They love that money, that money, that money. First 15 on the camera.
Yeah, wine and film, man. You know these youngsters, man. They use anything outside of their mouth sometimes. Onyx.
You know what I'm saying, man? I was in school, man. I needed more money.
That's your face.
I took the risk.
Hey. Ramaz, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Nah. Nah, that's my son. All they want to do is play with him. Nah, before somebody would get over this fence, you'll hear a lot of barking before they even get over the fence. Uh, really, there ain't no way to tell to about, I think about 25, 30 days in, you can take them and go get a ultrasound. But really, other than, take them to the vet to get an ultrasound, there's no way of knowing other than visuals. Like I say, after 30 days, that's when they'll definitely, you'll see them start putting on more weight. Like I say, the female's pregnancy period is only 63 days. So like I say, after 30 days, you should definitely start seeing a noticeable change in her body. Like I say, putting on more fat, titties and nipples starting to hang a little bit. There'll definitely be visuals after at least 30 days. Like I said, at that 30-day mark, you figure she ain't got another 3.5, 4 weeks to put on more weight before she has the puppies, and at the same time, they still growing inside her. Yeah, man, gotta love them, boy. They our future. We definitely ain't gonna be here forever.
All right, you caught a stove. Honest.
Reba, 63 days. 63 days is the normal period. They can sometimes come as early as 58 days, and I've heard they can go as long as 67 days. But on the average, most female dogs are gonna be 63 days.
I'm not gonna put that in a little juice. Pink lemonade.
You gonna pick me one up?
I got you.
Hey, Onyx. Mary
Pink
Jack, come
lemonade.
here. Hey, Scoop, Lucky, come on. I'm about to put Punisher up. He trying.
Which one? Pink lemonade.
I don't know. Hold up, Punisher. Hey, take Punisher down there real quick.
Punch her.
Close that gate up.
That's some violence.
Who that?
So I guess you want pink lemonade.
Yeah, YNFL. Actually, our run is that boy I just put up right there, Punisher. That's the smallest dog ever produced. He just turned 2 years old Labor Day. Right now, he's probably sitting at, we weighed him about 2 months ago. He was 86 pounds, so he might be sitting at 90 right now. He's the smallest dog we produced. Like I say, right now, it's 2 years old. He's only 90 pounds. All his brothers out the same litter. They're all 120, 130 or better right now. And then at the same time, too, not litter mates, but Lucky is his brother, too, off the same mother and father. So like I say, Punisher, which we actually his name was originally Baby Runt for the longest. Then we eventually gave him the name Punisher. But yeah, he was the Runt. He was the smallest dog from birth. But he was one of them dogs where he was small, but like he was still getting off in there. We didn't have to help him get to the titty. He was making sure he was getting there, getting milk. So he had a lot of fight in him. And we kept him around, but he's definitely a true Runt. Hey, chill out. I don't want to hear you barking. Nah, rapid fire. This is all Mother Nature. You know what I mean? If you'll see with Scoop, I do got a Merle dog, Scoop. Merle is gonna produce what's the name? A pattern of the that's not original to a lot of dogs. But if you see, most of my females are red or fawns. Um, so there is some intention in that, with me putting a Merle dog and breeding them to fawns and red dogs. There is some intention in that, but as far as the colors, that's Mother Nature doing. Oh shit, I couldn't tell you, man. I don't even be looking at them like that. I ain't look at them like that, but nah, I couldn't tell you for sure. Casino, man, appreciate you coming through. Casino 63. Yeah, it's been a little minute, man. I'm kind of getting back into going back live. I don't think I kind of last couple of weeks I've been kind of regular at it, but I know for a while I ain't doing no live videos, but I'm back at it. About to get put up. Matter of fact, let me put you up. Come on, Lucky. Come on. Come on, home. Lucky. Home. Home. Right there. Honest, honest, honest. Come on. Come on. You need to be starting. Honest, a little troublemaker. Reba, it's hard for me to explain it, man. Every dog's different. You just know your dog. Like, that's just the reason a second ago I put Punisher up, and I had Lucky out here. And then, if you notice, I got Lucky put up right now. I kind of noticed them two right there. They didn't. If you notice, them two was never playing with each other. Them two boys, but they was kind of playing close to each other, and their whole body language just letting me know that yeah, that one was gonna try to check the other one in just a second. And the situation I got right now is, like I say, all these boys are over 2 years old and intact. And like I say, Molly just came off heat. Layla's in the house right now, y'all. She's in heat right now. And then Onyx, Scoop, been sniffing her. All the dogs been sniffing her, y'all. Any day now. I give her next 5 to 7 days, she'll be in heat. So right now it's kind of crucial time with all the males. They're only gonna get along with each other for so long. Oh yeah, she just like her mama, Mary J. She's definitely an alpha female. And then a lot of times with these puppies like this coming up with these dogs of different ages, man, if they ain't scared, they kind of get toughened up. Um, so yeah, she at that point where she trying the big dogs daily. I'm gonna get Scoop real quick, y'all. He gonna let me know for sure if that girl Onyx is in heat. I know she ain't in heat. She really ain't been bleeding. They more just been sniffing her. Touch my phone. Oh yeah, they can handle the cold. We don't get real bad winters down here in South Carolina, but we do get snow every once in a while, and we did get the snow this year. Like I say, our outside dogs, they was out here in it. You know, it wasn't, you know, they had covered in cages, but at the same time, just like I got them out right now, while it was snowing, I was letting them out, and they was running through it, playing in it. So yeah, they don't have no real issues with the cold. Yeah, they're gonna Scoop. Yeah, y'all, Honest gonna be going in heat soon. That's why the girl's tripping on her. And why Scoop chasing after her. Hey, hey, come on. Come on, everybody out. Punch her. Come on, out. Out. You gonna come back out? All right, now. Yeah, go back in. Come on, my Eric. Come on. Yeah. Honest. Come on. Hey, get up out of here, man. Come on, Sue. Come on. Out. GT, I think it all depends on what the small dogs are, because believe me, there's some small dogs, and you got five of them, but they'll get on one bully's ass, so it all depends on the dogs. A lot of bullies really ain't as tough as you think. They're really good natured dogs, tell you the truth, for the most part, most of them. Nah, the postman ain't got to worry. We got a 6-foot privacy fence. Other than barking, ain't nothing for him to be worried about. Lucky, shh, shh. I need all that growling, man. Unnecessary, buddy. Mr. Money, appreciate that. Yeah, healthy and happy, man. That's the motto around here. Oh Lord, I gotta feed him in a second, y'all. I gotta catch before it get dark, y'all. I gotta feed him for the night. GT, please appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely my army, man. I tell people my dog is my first line of defense. When I'm slipping, they definitely ain't. Yeah, wine and fair. I tell everybody, that's all you need, a couple of good ones, man. Raj, man, appreciate that. Yeah, they'll get more, a little bit more energy. Shoot, summertime about over with. Fall, once fall get here, um, they'll really get more turned up back here. Seems like when those seasons change, summertime is still kind of slow because, like I say, it gets real hot. Temperature during the daytime, man, it get kind of dreadful sometimes. Already, Mr. Money, you know it. Galaxy, nah, I mean, they eat. They definitely do eat. You know what I mean? They do eat, but at the same time too, I don't overfeed my dog, so I don't know. I guess it's relative that what's a lot to you. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'll say the food bill for these dogs, tell you the truth, is maybe I'm gonna say 400 a month. 450, 4 to 500. I'm just gonna let me just be 4 to 500 a month. Nah, Raj, Lucky ain't the boss man. I really can't say who is. I really would say Scoop right here for the most part because as a leader dog, most of the dogs, you can see the younger ones accept him as the boss and leader the way they follow and chase behind him. But as far as between they selves, it's really up in the air. I won't let it go there, but yeah, they'll definitely try to fight and battle it out. If I was to let them be together for who's gonna be the boss or the yard, that's why I go ahead and put them up. But like I say, Scoop's an inside dog. Lucky stays outside, so there's plenty of times I can let Scoop out here for a couple hours during the day, so he can get some air, sunshine, run the yard a little bit. And then when I let Scoop back in the house, I let Lucky out the cage so he can do his thing on the yard. 7 dogs total, no pups. Well, actually nine. No, 9 dogs total. We got 7 of the big dogs, and we got 2 Maltese too that we take care of. Yeah, GT man, I was reading up on that bully ban in England, and you right about that. Um, a lot of them, I was reading up on that. A lot of them dogs were attacking and hurting people. I would say for the most part, um, a lot of that blood in England. Because at one time there was a lot of bullies, man. That were some badass bullies coming out of California that still had that old blood in them. But like I say, they were XLs. They looked good, but they definitely were had some of that game blood still in them. Um, Here in America, I believe a lot of that's been bred out, man, because we breed so heavily over here. Or over in England, I don't think y'all have much of a gene pool to go through. So a lot of that uh, real hot blood that was in these bullies was just getting regurgitated. You know what I mean? It wasn't getting bred out of them. But I will say, for the most part, most XL bullies in America, and not to say anything bad about it, but are pretty docile, man. Real companion, real peaceful dogs. You know what I mean? And I've seen hundreds of them. Um, but I do understand, like I say, with some of them bloodlines, there still is that blood. That yeah, these dogs will do something to somebody or some other dog. And I know in England, y'all really having an issue with that. Yeah, 'cause I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of people, a lot of XL bullies, and I go to a lot of shows, and man, I see little kids and people of all walks of life run up on them dogs, man. Anybody can pet them. Like I said, for the most part, I've really never seen no real aggressive XL bullies. Shoot, GT, we got our own problems over here too. Believe me. I know in South Carolina alone, there were quite a few people, man, that been mauled. We had a few bad maulings last couple of years with dogs, and I can't blame it all on pit bulls or XLs, but believe me, we got our dog issues over here too. Yeah, and we talking about the same thing, YNFL. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I've never seen, at least in the last 10 years, I want to say the last time I really seen some aggressive XL bullies, y'all, was literally when they first started hitting the Carolinas in like 2005, 2006, 2007. And that's when a lot of the bullies that was coming out of California were mostly blues. And I know that was like the hottest thing down here in South Carolina. Everybody wanted them blues. Everybody wanted them blues. You know what I mean? You didn't see all the crazy colors you see in the XL nowadays. And a lot of them blues were crazy. They were crazy. They was real aggressive dogs, but they were XLs. You know what I mean? But like I said, that was 2005, 2006, 2007. And like I say, a lot of them cats down here was going to Cali, man, bringing them dogs back to the Carolinas, and yeah, them XLs was hot. Yeah, rapid fire. Like I say, it all depends on the dog. You know what I mean? And at the same time, the situation too. Um, some dogs are more aggressive when they're at home or in cars, somewhere where they're comfortable. A lot of times, you take a dog out around people, and it's not in a situation where it think it's trying to protect its home or its family. You won't have issues. So it all depends on the dog and the situation, really. Yeah, she loves some scratches too. Bass, ain't that right? Walter, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Oxymoron trick, I appreciate that. Yeah, you talking about? I got one full brindle right there. That red on that boy turns about like a fire color in the sunshine, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Brindle Dog's my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, this boy right here. I love the Brindles. Them actually always been my favorite. Brindles and Fawn. Brindles and Fawn always been my favorite colored dogs. Yeah, Command. You figure this boy right here, he's 100. Last time, it was about 2 months ago we weighed him. He was 128 pounds. Really, I'm seeing in a good working dog, really at that 100 to really about 125 range is about all you need. Anything more than that, you're dealing with a dog that's heavier, and they're just not going to be able to move as fast. Um, like I say, Scoot right here, he's still at that side where he can catch out, but he's like a big block, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? He's the type of dog where, he ain't got that speed like Punisher right here. Like Punisher, he's off the line quick. You know what I mean? Where Scoop got to kind of run something down, but he will run something down. But them smaller dogs, like I say, with him right here, like my girl Layla, from takeoff to the end, y'all, their speeds on go, and I contribute a lot of that to this them being lighter dogs. Or like I say, Scoop, he's 128 off a takeoff, chasing something. He's not as fast as them two dogs, but like I say, he still will run them down eventually. Yeah, they pretty behaved. Now they can get stubborn at times. About the only time I say like right now, the issues I'm having with my girls being in heat. I got two girls on. Well, I got one girl in the yard that's definitely in heat, who's in the house right now, and then that black dog Onyx over there, she's going in heat any day now. They trying to mount her right now, but she ain't ready. So I got her put up so they don't hurt her or nothing trying to get to her. But that's about the only time they really get stubborn, when they trying to get to these girls. And that's the only really I only see the stubbornness out of my males too, man. My females, all my females listen real good to me. But like I say, this time of the year when them girls in heat, I do gotta tell them boys sometime 2, 3 times to get to moving. Yeah, once you start getting to them dogs 160 pounds and bigger, they are intimidating, man. But like I say, man, people don't really realize when you start really seeing dogs move and work, you start realizing them dogs, 160, 180 pound dogs, they ain't made for that. You know what I mean? They are made to be protectors, but they're more of like what they were made for, guardians dogs. You know what I mean? To lay by the front door. You know what I mean? They definitely ain't made to be out in the field trying to chase nothing down. Oh yeah, Chief Justice. Yeah, I'm a breed Onyx. Like I say, Scoop right now is trying to mount her, man, but you know what I mean. She's not ready. You can tell just look by looking at her. But he's such a horn dog. He ain't care. So that's why she is put up. But it ought to be another 2, 3 days where she's right at that stage where she's receptive, um, and we will be breeding her to Scoop. Yeah, if somebody wanted to put that work in, I believe these dogs would make some good hog dogs. Like I say, they right at that right size where they can manhandle another animal, but at the same time can get out there and can run and breathe, in any type of conditions. Because people don't realize, man, when your dog is chasing an animal and it's in the woods and it's 100 degrees outside or it's running through a swamp, man, your dog got to be able to breathe. That's the biggest thing, you know what I mean? That'll beat your dog before the hog will. How much work it can really put out, if it's really gonna get winded or not. Nah, I don't take them hog hunting, man. I'm up here in South Carolina. I do some hog hunting, but we got feeders set up where we catch our hogs. The way up here is mostly wood, it's no flat ground, so um, it would take a lot of work for the average man, you know what I mean? Even if your dogs could keep up with these hogs running through the mountains and get them trapped off, the hardest part would be you getting through the thick brush to get to your dog. At least where I'm at, in upper South Carolina. Now, lower state got a lot more flat lands where they do a lot of hog hunting. I believe they use dogs, but up here in the mountains, um, from what I've seen, it takes somebody with some good dogs and, like I say, really know what they're doing. So, I mean, some of the terrain, you just ain't even riding up there in no four-wheeler. So, you know what I mean? If you can't get to your dogs, you're going to be in trouble. Rapid fire, I never had no doggos. From what I hear, they're real good dogs, but I really ain't got no info on them. But I know they're one that a lot of people use for hog hunting. They're really supposed to be real good dogs, but like I say, I've never had none personally. And I actually could have had one a few litters back. Matter of fact, a guy out of Georgia, now that I think about it, he wanted to trade me one of my pups for a Dogo Argentino puppy. He was a breeder out of Georgia, but I didn't go through with the deal.
Dogo Argentina.
Yeah, that dude wanted to trade.
Uh, what, the one who made Scoop?
Nah,
Oh, somebody.
it's been years ago. Like they got the first or second litter they had.
Uh, you said years ago. That's the old or something.
Yeah, command. I believe down in that Beaufort area, in lower state. That's where I know a lot of people do some hog hunting, and I believe down there they do use dogs to get some good work out of them. I tell them probably about 3.5 hours actually from Beaufort. like I say, I ain't saying what dogs can and can't do, but like I say, up in this terrain where I do our hog hunting, man, it's all mountains and thick brush. And like I say, man, you need a bad dog that could actually run through the mountains and through that brush and keep up with them hogs. I really don't see the average dog being able to do it. Tell y'all the truth. Just the way the terrain is built, I don't see the dog doing it. Like I say, even if your dog could pin something somewhere, you gonna have to be a hell of a dude, man, to get through that brush and everything and get to your dog, and then get the hog up out of there. Yeah, command. Yeah, them bullies, man. I tell people, if you just want a good dog, man, companion, something that can sit around the house and you can throw in your car and take places with you, man. Really can't go wrong with a good bully. I wouldn't get into none of the exotics, but like the XL and standards, I definitely mess with somewhere around them lines. Yeah, for the most part, man, a lot of my dog eyes are gonna match their color. For the most part, like her eyes are kind of a reddish tone. That boy right there is kind of a reddish almond tone. Hers are like a light, almost like with gold flecks. Um, for the most part, most of my dogs, even the puppies, whatever their most color tone of their fur is, their eyes usually match it. And I want to say that girl with the mostly white, she got kind of some bluish eyes. I gotta look at them again. Yeah, command. Unless you really wanted something that was gonna be a kind of protective breed, I wouldn't get nothing along them lines, man. At the end of the day, man, aggressive dog gonna be aggressive dog. Maybe not all the time, maybe not to the full extent of some dogs, but there's gonna be something you're gonna have to work out to keep that dog from trying to show out in certain situations. Well, like I say, a lot of times with them bullies, if you just want a good dog, man, I don't know, I can't say nothing wrong. Feed them, take care of them. Um, they good to go. Anybody can come in your house. Oh, matter of fact, and this is not no joke, man. Cause I actually did a video about this last year, man. A dude with a bully. He's local around here to my area, but he had a bully, and he showed him at shows. And it was a real proper bully, y'all, but it was exotic. And he had went to the club one day, and some dudes broke into his house, took his bully, took some cash, and took his 9mm pistol, y'all. Um, and the reason it got kind of big because he had put out of a little thing on Facebook, you know what I mean, asking if anybody knew anything, putting a reward out. But that's how nice a bully is, y'all. Somebody can come in your house, take it, and you get some money. So, like I say, ain't nothing wrong with them. They some real nice dogs, but I don't know. Like I say, we got Maltese. If I'm gonna have something small, um, and it's gonna let somebody come to the house and steal something, then it's gonna be a Maltese. I'm not feeding no big old XL, man, and it's just gonna let for the amount of food them dogs eat, man. It's just gonna let anybody walk in the house and do whatever. I can't do it. Now, like I say, if it's one of our Maltese, then you know what I mean. They gonna get a pass. Ain't nothing they could do, but nah. If I'm feeding something that's eating more than a grown man in my house, I need them at least there and keep people up out of it. Yeah, I do like Rottweilers, man. Rottweiler's actually my favorite dog. I actually, tell you the truth, on my right shoulder, I got a Rottweiler tatted on my right shoulder. I got when I was about 18, 19 years old. That's how much I used to love Rottweilers. I actually got one tatted on my shoulder. So yeah, I do love Rottweilers. They were my favorite breed for a long time. Alonzo, puppies range 2,500, give or take. Yeah, hey, Casino, I like all dogs, man. But like I say, they got their places, man. If I'm gonna be feeding something that's gonna be eating more than a grown man, I need him to be doing some type of grown man work around the house. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't feed no big old nice Great Dane. Like not scaring nobody away. I can't do it. But like I say, our Maltese, you know what I mean? They count dogs. They lap dogs. Yeah, ain't nobody coming over these fences no time quick. I ain't worried about that. In the fence or in the house or any of that. There's gonna be so much barking before they get to that point, man. They really gonna have to have a conversation with themselves and God. Like, we hear the barking. Do we really want to go forward with this? Yeah, I actually and I kind of fell in love with Rottweilers from Dobermans because when I was younger, my dad actually bred Doberman pinchers. We had Dobermans, and I'm talking about when I was young, like 6, 7, 8 range. You know what I mean? My dad had Dobermans, but when I got older, I kind of didn't favor the Dobermans. I like dogs with a little bit more weight on them. And that's why I kind of fell in love with the Rottweilers because they were that same kind of tritone, that tri-color that the Dobermans had with the dark tails, which I kind of liked. But definitely got out of Dobermans, man, because I don't know. I ain't never had a Doberman. Like I said, my dad raised them. I ain't never had one personally myself. I guess just their size. I like a big dog, but a little bit more weight on them than a Doberman. They were just a little too skinny for me, for my liking. Oh yeah, yeah. She confident. She got too much confidence. She get that from Mary J. And then the bad part too is if she gets into anything, like I say, man, Mary J. be backing her up, so she ain't scared of nothing. Oh, Operation, yeah. We don't do chains. Well, I ain't gonna say we don't do chains around here too. 'Cause we do got one right there, and do got a chain right there. But that's on small occasions where I want all the dogs on the yard, but maybe I might have two males that I do not want them to get and interact. So, like I say, that's the only time they'll ever be on chains. When I got two dogs, I want everybody on the yard, but I don't want them two dogs getting into it. Or on occasion too, if I might have a female in heat, and I still want my males on the yard, I put them on them chains while we out here. But nah, they never just stay on chains, especially if I'm not out here with them. And one of the reasons I did that, man, I actually lost a dog, y'all, years ago when I was younger. I had two brothers, y'all. They were litter mates, and I had them on chains, and I thought I had them far away from each other, y'all, and messed around and came home one day, and one of the brothers had got too close to the other one, and got wrapped around the chain, man, and one of the brothers actually choked the other one out, man. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, from that day on, I kind of vowed never to put a dog on a chain, and definitely be smart enough never have them, if I had to, where they'd be close enough where they could get entangled with each other like that, man. Because that hurt me right there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's it. They were pit bulls. They were pit bulls. Damn, I'm gonna say your name all wrong, Tarsia. Yeah, they were pit bulls. I actually got them from an older guy who stays in the mountain I used to work with. He had a litter, and he gave them to me free, man. And they were both litter mates. The one who had died was Scarface, and his brother was Red. Scarface was like a smut colored dog. He was smut colored, and his brother was an all red dog. We called Red. Like I say, man, we had them kids when we had them dogs when my kids were young. I got a picture of them with Red. And my daughter was probably around about 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, we got some pups coming in another 56 days maybe. We bred Scoop to Molly. So like I say, right now, counting down should be about another 56 days. Her puppy should be on the ground. And then Onyx right here, she should be going in heat. Well, she going in heat right. Oh, dang, my bad. I'm pointing that damn Punisher. Onyx in the cage right there, y'all. Onyx should be going in heat probably another 3, 4 days. Well, she's going in heat now, but she should be receptive. The reason I got to put her right now because I just don't want Scoop jumping and dry humping her for no reason. That's what she'd be doing. He'd be doing if she was out here. But we'll be breeding them too. So November, early December, definitely November, mid-November, we'll have Molly's litter on the ground. And then depending on when Onyx officially goes in the heat, you figure early December, first week or two of December, her puppy should be on the ground. Okay. Oh yeah, Tarsha, gotcha. Well, hey y'all, man, it's getting dark out here again. I don't know why we starting these lives late, and I gotta finish them. Y'all see look how they sitting. They like, man, get all that talking out the way, man. We're ready to eat, y'all. So I'm gonna go in here, y'all, make that food up real quick, and feed everybody for the night, because I got some separate bowls I gotta make, because I gotta feed Onyx by herself. I gotta feed Layla by herself, y'all, because like I said, Layla's in the house right now, y'all. She's in heat, and I gotta feed Lucky by himself, y'all. And then all the rest of these five, y'all, they'll all be eating together, y'all. So let me go in here and make these meals up. Once again, I appreciate y'all coming through, man, checking out the live. Hope everybody had a beautiful weekend and a wonderful Sunday. We're going to catch y'all next time. We out.